The cellar door story. My mom, my mom and I have always been sensitive to ghosts, and we found out the ghosts that in this house, they weren't malevolent. It's like there was no blood dripping from the walls. There was never anything incredibly terrifying. There was always scents or aromas, noises. Before the cinder block story, there was a thunderstorm, and I was home alone. My parents were out playing cards. And I'd walk down the hall. We'd have the long hallway in the front of the house from the kitchen through the front living room where the funerals were to a back family room. I'd walk, and you know how some hallways have the light switches at both ends. I'd walk down the hall, turn the light off, all of a sudden, click, lights back on. This went on for 3 hours, trying to shut the lights off. Later, that next week, I come home from school. In that hallway, there's a basement door. Our basement door, since it was an old farmhouse, it had a very large basement, 4 rooms. And it was also used as a root cellar, furnace, and so forth. I came home, there's 3 cinder blocks stacked in front of the basement door. And I'm like, Mom, are you doing construction and you neglected to tell me? She's like, no, I can't keep the door shut. Like, what do you mean you can't keep the door shut? She goes, I've been going on and off all afternoon cleaning this house and the damn door won't stay shut. I'm like, are you out of your mind? I'm going to go take the cinder blocks out back. I walk back out of the hall. The cinder blocks are now across the hall. The door's open. And she took pictures all day long of the door. And she goes, here's me shutting the door. Here's me putting the door stop in front of the door. 5 minutes later, the door stops over here, the door's open. Here's a brick. So she went out to the backyard, got 3 cinder blocks and stacked them in front of the door.
Speaking of pictures, this is how I find my ghosts so far. Because this year is my first ghost encounter times because I've accepted them and now they come. But so I went to a haunted house last night in LA. I just got back on the red eye this morning. But I was there with my cousins and they were like, oh, we have to show you this haunted house, Annie. These Hollywood people make their house into a crazy haunted house. Seriously, it's amazing. And I was like, thank God you're taking me here. And so, of course, the place is ridiculous. Come on, it's LA. And then, so we get out of the car and I'm like, oh, here's my camera. And I'm like, picture. And then, of course, the flash goes off. And there's a million orbs in the picture. Seriously, in front of the haunted house. I'm not kidding you. They were all out last night. So, and then my little cousin Molly, she's like, I don't believe in ghosts. Why would you not want to go to heaven? That's like saying oh, I don't want to go to Disneyland, no thanks. And I was like, well, maybe they just want to stick around for a while, and tie up some loose ends. But yeah, basically.
Well, also, they might not be at rest. They might have lost their way.
Yeah. They haven't let go yet. They haven't let go of living yet, so they're sticking around.
It's for me, I know I'm very sensitive to different things when I go into a room. My mother has the same gift. She has a very bad habit of dreaming when people die. And she'll tell me, it's like, yeah, I had a dream about Robert, or so-and-so. And then a week later, Robert passes away.
Robert's my brother's name.
Oh.
How did he die?
He died peacefully in sleep.
Okay.
But she always had premonitions about things.
And it would happen exactly like that?
Pretty much, yeah. Get with anywhere from 72 hours to a week.
Oh,
and she's been like that all her life. I myself am a weird magnet, so strange things happen around me. Crazy people find me a lot.
Yeah, me too. That's why we're here.
Oh, absolutely. They probably knew we were all both here, so everybody came in.
Yeah.